Every 40 seconds, somewhere in the world, a senior has a stroke. Every 40 seconds, in the time it takes you to make a cup of coffee, 3 seniors will have had a stroke. And here is what makes stroke different from almost every other health emergency. It happens in an instant. No buildup, no warning. One moment everything is fine. The next, someone cannot speak, cannot move their arm, cannot recognize their own family. Stroke is the number 5 cause of death in America, and the number 1 cause of long-term disability in seniors. But here is what most people do not know. Up to 80% of strokes are preventable, not treatable, preventable, through specific daily habits. Today I am going to give you 9 of them. 9 habits, backed by clinical research, that can cut your stroke risk in half. Not reduce it slightly, cut it in half. Stay with me. This is the most important video I have made for this channel. Before the 9 habits, let me explain what a stroke actually is, in plain language. No medical jargon. Your brain needs a constant supply of blood. Blood carries oxygen. Oxygen keeps brain cells alive. A stroke happens when that blood supply is cut off. Either a blood vessel in the brain gets blocked. That is called an ischemic stroke. This is 87% of all strokes. Or a blood vessel bursts. That is called a hemorrhagic stroke. Either way, brain cells start dying within minutes. Here is the terrifying part. You lose approximately 1.9 million brain cells every single minute during a stroke. This is why time matters so much. Every minute without treatment, the damage gets worse. But this video is not about treatment. It is about making sure you never need it, because stroke does not come from nowhere. It builds silently, over years, through specific risk factors, most of which are completely within your control. Let me show you exactly how to control them. 9 habits, backed by research, that cut your stroke risk in half. Let's go. Habit 1. Control your blood pressure. High blood pressure is the single biggest risk factor for stroke. It is responsible for up to 54% of all strokes worldwide. Every 10-point reduction in systolic blood pressure, that top number, reduces stroke risk by approximately 27%. If you have not watched our blood pressure video, watch it after this one. Link is in the description. But the simple version, know your numbers, target below 130 on top. Use the 5 lifestyle habits we covered. Blood pressure control alone can cut your stroke risk by more than any other single habit. Habit 2, walk every single day. Physical inactivity doubles your stroke risk, doubles it. But the good news, you do not need intense exercise. A landmark study of over 72,000 women found that walking briskly for 30 minutes a day reduced stroke risk by 37%. 37% from walking, not running, not the gym, just walking. Break it into 2 15-minute walks if needed. The effect is the same. Habit 3, eat more fish. Specifically, fatty fish rich in omega-3 salmon, sardines, mackerel, herring. A study published in the journal Stroke found that eating fish 2 or more times per week reduced ischemic stroke risk by 27%. Omega-3 fatty acids reduce inflammation. They prevent blood clots from forming. They lower triglycerides, a stroke risk factor. 2 servings of fatty fish per week. That is the target. If you do not eat fish, a quality omega-3 supplement with EPA and DHA achieves a similar effect. Habit 4, quit smoking or never start. Smoking doubles your stroke risk. Full stop. Nicotine narrows blood vessels. Carbon monoxide reduces oxygen in the blood. Smoking accelerates the buildup of plaque in arteries. But here is the encouraging part. Within 2 years of quitting, your stroke risk drops to near that of a non-smoker 2 years. Your body heals that much. If you smoke, quitting is the single most powerful thing you can do for your stroke risk today. Habit 5. Manage atrial fibrillation. Atrial fibrillation, AFib, is an irregular heartbeat. It affects up to 10% of adults over 65, and it increases stroke risk by 500%, 5 times. Higher stroke risk. AFib causes blood to pool in the heart, clots form. Those clots travel to the brain. Stroke happens. Symptoms include heart palpitations, shortness of breath, fatigue, dizziness. If you experience any of these, ask your doctor for an ECG. It is a simple, non-invasive test, and catching AFib early can prevent a stroke completely. Habit 6. Control your blood sugar. Diabetes doubles to quadruples your stroke risk. High blood sugar damages blood vessels over time, making them stiff, narrow, and prone to blockage. But even pre-diabetes, before full diabetes develops, significantly raises stroke risk. The habits that control blood sugar are simple. Reduce refined carbohydrates and sugar. Walk after meals, even 10 minutes. Maintain a healthy weight. If you have not had your blood sugar checked recently, ask your doctor for an HbA1c test at your next visit. Habit 7. Drink less alcohol. Heavy drinking, more than 2 drinks. Alcohol raises blood pressure. It causes irregular heart rhythms, and it can lead to AFib, which we just covered. Light drinking, 1 drink or fewer, appears neutral for most people. But heavy drinking and binge drinking dramatically increase stroke risk. The research on this is clear and consistent. Habit 8. Eat more fruits and vegetables. A major analysis of 8 studies found that eating more than 5 servings of fruits and vegetables reduced stroke risk by 26% compared to eating fewer than 3 servings. The protective effect comes from potassium, lowers blood pressure; folate, reduces homocysteine levels linked to stroke; antioxidants, reduce inflammation in blood vessels; fiber, lowers cholesterol. The target is simple: half your plate at every meal should be fruits or vegetables. Habit 9. Sleep 7 to 8 hours every night. Both too little and too much sleep independently increase stroke risk. A study of nearly 400,000 adults found that sleeping fewer than 6 hours increased stroke risk by 18%, and sleeping more than 9 hours increased it by 46%. The sweet spot, 7 to 8 hours. Poor sleep raises blood pressure. It increases inflammation. It disrupts the body's natural blood pressure dip that happens during deep sleep, which is critical for cardiovascular health. And if you snore heavily or wake up exhausted, please ask your doctor about sleep apnea. Untreated sleep apnea is a major stroke risk factor that most seniors do not know about. Before I close, you need to know one more thing: the warning signs of stroke. Because if a stroke happens, every minute matters. Doctors use the acronym FAST-F: face drooping. Ask the person to smile. Is one side of their face drooping? A, arm weakness. Ask them to raise both arms. Does one arm drift downwards? Speech difficulty. Ask them to repeat a simple sentence. Is their speech slurred or strange? Time to call emergency services. Immediately. Do not wait. Do not drive yourself. Call emergency services right now. Time is brain. Every minute without treatment, 1.9 million brain cells are dying. Share this with every senior you know. Knowing fast could save their life. Let's bring it all together. Stroke kills a senior every 40 seconds, but up to 80% of strokes are preventable. 9 habits that cut your stroke risk in half. 1. Control your blood pressure. 2. Walk 30 minutes every day. 3. Eat fatty fish twice a week. 4. Quit smoking. 5. Get checked for atrial fibrillation. 6. Control your blood sugar. 7. Limit alcohol to 1 drink. 5 servings of fruits and vegetables daily. 9. Sleep 7 to 8 hours every night. You do not have to do all 9 perfectly. Pick 3. Start today. Do them consistently for 30 days. Then add more. Small, consistent changes compound into massive risk reduction over time. Your one action from today: learn fast. Right now, face, arm, speech. Time, share it with one person you love. If this video helped you, please share it with your family. Stroke can happen to anyone, but it does not have to happen to someone you love. Subscribe to Vital Years for a new video. If you have a loved one over 60, you need to watch that video. See you next week.